In the top stories, Prime Minister proposes resolution to strengthen financial oversight. Barbados confirms 2 adult cases of Arapooch virus, and Israel escalates airstrikes in Syria amid military advancement. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. I'm Scotty Hendrickson. Nationally, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has announced 2 critical resolutions aimed at bolstering financial accountability and transparency in St. Kitts and Nevis. These measures target the development bank and social security system, aiming to prevent the financial mismanagement of the past. Quote, the first resolution will require parliamentary approval for suspending external audits at the development bank, while the second mandates parliamentary approval for any borrowing from the Social Security, stated Dr. Drew. Quote, these actions are vital to protect the interests of our people and restore trust in our institutions, end quote. The announcement follows revelations of mismanagement of the development bank, where external audits were suspended from 2018 to 2019, enabling over $300 million in debt to occur without public knowledge. Dr. Drew described this as a severe breach of trust, highlighting the risk it posed to Social Security, which held significant loans with the bank. Quote, these resolutions ensure transparency and accountability, preventing any administration from misusing public funds without oversight, Dr. Drew explained. He emphasized the importance of safeguarding Social Security, calling it a cornerstone of national financial security. The Drew administration has already resumed regular external audits and commissioned forensic audits of the development bank as part of a broader effort to restore public confidence. Quote, our government is committed to transparency and good governance. These resolutions not only address past failures, but also lay the groundwork for a future of responsible financial management, Dr. Drew concluded. The resolutions will be presented in Parliament in the coming weeks. In a groundbreaking effort to address water scarcity and enhance food and water security, St. Kitts and Nevis is partnering with Oceans X to access the potential of the Innovative Exploration Coastline Concept, or XCC. On Thursday, November 21st, a research team from Oceans X, a Netherlands-based company, visited the Federation to engage in discussion with technical staff and agricultural stakeholders. Founder of Oceans X, Berend van de Kratz, outlined the capabilities of XCC, describing it as an adaptive water production and distribution system utilizing a network of mobile desalination maritime assets. The system, a floating desalination plant, is designed to produce over 265,000 gallons of water daily. This initiative aims to elevate XCC's ability to offer sustainable solutions to water-related challenges, contributing to the Global Sustainable Development Goal 6, or SDG 6, for clean water and sanitation. The 2-day session, developed in collaboration with the local government, engaged stakeholders, communities, and authorities to ensure alignment with local needs and long-term benefits. The assessment will involve global and local experts working together to examine the technical, economic, and environmental viability of XCC. The focus is on understanding the potential socioeconomic and health impacts of the technology on local communities, highlighting both immediate advantages and any anticipated challenges. If implemented, the XCC could play a transformative role in regional water management, offering solutions for crisis relief, climate resilience, and food security. By prioritizing sustainability and quality of life, the concept represents a forward-thinking approach to addressing pressing water-related issues in small island nations. The scoping assessment will provide a detailed evaluation of XCC's feasibility, enabling stakeholders to make informed decisions about adopting this innovative water management system. In other local news, the Nevis Island Administration, or NIA, has reinforced its dedication to economic growth and job creation through people-focused policies and programs. Premier Honorable Mark Brantley outlined the administration's priorities during the budget address on December 3rd under the theme, Moving Forward, People-Focused, Supporting Entrepreneurship, and Bolstering Job Creation. Quote, jobs, jobs, jobs has always been our mantra, and job creation will forever be pivotal in my administration's development strategy, Premier Brantley emphasized, reiterating the government's commitment to placing people at the center of its governance agenda. Premier Brantley, who also serves as Minister of Finance, Economic Planning, and Human Resources, detailed policies aimed at fostering entrepreneurship and creating sustainable employment. Initiatives include incentivized investment programs through the Nevis Investment Promotion Agency, or NIPA, and the Small Enterprise Development Unit. He announced enhanced support for small businesses, including a reduction in interest rates for pseudo loans from 4% to 3%. Quote, to date, we have approved $3.1 million in funding to 81 applicants across sectors such as retail trade, agriculture, food and beverage, and general services, Brantley stated, highlighting the administration's commitment to empowering local entrepreneurs. In addition to government-led initiatives, Premier Brantley emphasized collaboration with the private sector as a critical job driver for job creation. Partnerships with companies like Radius Holdings LLC and Talmed Partners have already yielded results. Radius Holdings reopened the call center at Brownhill, employing 92 individuals, with plans to expand to 180. Similarly, Telemed Partners has announced from 8 to 36 employees, with future expansions anticipated. The Premier also noted positive employment trends on Nevis, citing data from the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board, which shows a post-pandemic increase in job opportunities and employment. Quote, this trend, increasing employment, is a direct result of incentive policies adopted by my government over the years, he said. Premier Brantley reaffirmed the administration's focus on creating an economic environment where Nevisians can thrive. In regional news, the Ministry of Health and Wellness in Barbados has confirmed 2 adult cases of Arapush virus disease. In a statement made on Friday, December 6th, the ministry advised the public to adopt protective measures against mosquitoes and insect bites to prevent contracting the Arapuch virus. These measures include using insect screens and repellents, wearing long-sleeve shirts and long pants, especially from dusk to dawn when the vectors are most active, and eliminating areas of stagnant water around properties to prevent mosquito breeding. The public was also urged to search their homes and discard any stagnant water that may accumulate in empty containers, particularly during periods of heavy rain. In other regional news, Jamaican dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel has declined to comment on the controversy surrounding his potential performance in Trinidad and Tobago during the upcoming carnival season. Instead, the artist, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, chose to focus on promoting his new rum brand, Straight Vibes, during its official Trinidad and Tobago launch at the Angostora's Solora Wine and Spirits retail store in Port of Spain. Speculations about Kartel performing during Carnival erupted last month after a social media post hinted he was slated to perform on Carnival Friday, sparking a heated debate about its impact on local soca artists. The controversy intensified when soca artist Kevon Yankee Boy Heath staged a hunger strike in protest of the news. In international news, Israel has launched a series of heavy airstrikes across Syria as it forces advance closer to Damascus, drawing within 25 kilometers or 15 miles of the capital. The Syrian Observatory of Human Rights reported the development on Tuesday, although Israel denied its troops were approaching the city. Israeli airstrikes, which have been ongoing since rebels overthrew President al-Assad, have targeted military assets, including missile launchers and warplanes. Israel has said its airstrikes aim to prevent chemical weapons and heavy weaponry from falling into extremist hands. The Syrian Observatory reported over 300 airstrikes since the ouster of Assad. Israel's military spokesperson, Lieutenant Kol Navad Shoshani, dismissed reports of troops advancing towards Damascus, stating that Israeli forces are stationed within a 400 square kilometer buffer zone for security purposes. Israeli media reported that the airstrikes are methodically destroying Syrian military infrastructure to prevent it from being used by hostile forces. Israel's actions have faced criticism from neighboring countries, including Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey, which condemned the incursion of violation of international law. The United Nations also urged Israel to respect the 1974 disengagement agreement with Syria. In other international news, linguist Nicholas Mangone, a 26-year-old Ivy League graduate, was arrested in Altona, Pennsylvania, on Monday in connection with the murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of the United Healthcare. Thompson, 50, was shot dead in Midtown Manhattan last Wednesday while walking to a hotel for an investor conference. Mangone is charged with murder after initially being detained for possession of an unlicensed firearm and providing false identification. The arrest followed a tip from a customer at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania who recognized Mangone from security camera footage released by New York police. Officers found him sitting in a restaurant where he initially provided a fake ID but became visibly nervous, questioned about his recent travels. Police later confirmed his identity when he removed his medical mask. Mangone, from a prominent Maryland real estate family, was found in possession of a gun matching the weapon used in Thompson's killing, as well as a fake ID and a passport. Authorities have discovered a 3-page handwritten document reportedly expressing ill will towards corporate America, with a claim that Mangone acted alone in the attack. Surveillance footage showed the gunman fleeing the scene on a bicycle, taking a taxi, and heading to Pennsylvania. Mangone was tracked through multiple locations, including Pittsburgh, Altona, where he was eventually apprehended. Investigators believe the shooting was a targeted attack, with the words delay, deny, and dispose written on ammunition found near Thompson's body, echoing a phrase critical to the insurance industry. Mangone's family expressed shock at his arrest, offering condolences to Thompson's family. Mangone had previously worked at TrueCar and spent time living in a shared co-living space in Honolulu before relocating. He is currently awaiting extradition to New York. And now for the weather. Present weather is partly cloudy skies with showers. Winds are a gentle breeze of 13 miles per hour from a northeasterly direction. The temperature today is 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.2 to 1.8 meters or 4 to 6 feet. Weather forecast for today will be partly sunny skies in general with a 20% or slight chance of a brief shower. Tonight is expected to be partly cloudy with a 40% or a moderate chance of showers. Sunset today will be at 5:38 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:30 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Scotty C. Hendrickson.